Today, I am breaking down the biggest cruise line ripoffs that seasoned travelers and insiders like myself never pay for, and how you can avoid paying for them too. Let's go. I've been traveling nonstop since I was 16, so I figured why not start a YouTube channel? Welcome to Jetlag John. Cruising offers an incredible value, bringing all of your accommodations, meals, and travel into one nice package. However, there are things that cost extra and they can significantly impact your budget if you don't watch out for them. I have analyzed numerous cruise vlogs, social media discussions, and I'm bringing some of my own personal experience to the table so you have the knowledge you need to know to save some serious cash on your next cruise. Let's begin with the beverage package, those seemingly all-inclusive drink deals. While appealing, they often don't offer the value many passengers expect. To truly maximize the cost, you have to drink a ton of drinks just to break even. So most beverage packages also require everyone in the stateroom that is 21 years or older to have the drink package, even if only one person is interested in it. So even if you might be able to take down those 15 drinks on Carnival in a day, will the person you're cruising with be able to do that? Also, you pay a lot for your cruise, so remember, enjoy it. No one wants to be hung over in their cabin for their entire cruise. So, what does this mean? Experts, myself included, frequently recommend paying for beverages individually. Enjoy a drink or two as desired, but forgoing the daily drink package can lead to a substantial savings. Now, this doesn't mean that the beverage package isn't worth it for some people. Just make sure you know what your break-even point is and that it aligns with the tolerance of all of those people in your cabin. Also, don't forget to take your cruise itinerary into consideration. When you are deciding if a beverage package is worth it, take a look at your itinerary. If it has a lot of port days, just know that you might not be on the ship drinking as much as you think. Or if you have a lot of sea days like a transatlantic cruise, the beverage package might actually be worth it since you'll be on the ship most of the time. Also, a pro tip here is remember to review the cruise line's policy on bringing your own alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks on board. Most cruise lines will allow you to bring on 2 bottles of wine or champagne, or even let you bring on a 12-pack of soda. This can also cut down on the amount that you spend on beverages while you're on your cruise. Staying connected at sea can be tempting, but onboard Wi-Fi packages are often very expensive and sometimes unreliable. Evaluate your actual need for connectivity. Try to embrace that digital detox while you're on vacation. It might just be the thing that you enjoy the most. But if you do feel the need to stay connected, look at different Wi-Fi packages. If you are just going to be posting some pictures on social media and sending a few text messages, you may not need that top-level Wi-Fi package. Another great option is avoiding the cruise line Wi-Fi packages altogether and looking at a product like GigSky. Now, I am not sponsored by GigSky or anything like that. They are just a product that I really enjoy. They have a land and sea package that offers fast, reliable cellular service at sea, in port, and while you are out on your excursions through their massive eSIM network. I've left a link to the GigSky website if you want to check out any pricing or learn any more about their land and sea package. But just as an example, you can get 5 gigs worth of data for less than $80. Many experienced cruisers advocate for a digital detox, myself included. However, I know that I cannot live without being connected. So embrace that onboard experience. Try and detach from your phone as much as you can and just know all those amazing pictures that you take will be there for you to post as soon as you get back to land. I love taking shore excursions when I am on a cruise. Shore excursions offer the opportunity to explore the destinations and really get that personal connection with all the places you get to visit while you're on your cruise. Now, cruise lines do offer your shore excursions, and they often provide a guarantee that if something happens, the ship is going to wait for you. They're not going to leave you at that port. But sometimes that comes with a significant price increase. Independent local operators frequently offer comparable or even identical experiences at a much lower cost. The other reason why I like to book shore excursions independently from the cruise line is the size of the group is often smaller. Instead of being in a group of 50 or more people from your cruise line, you can often find excursions where there may only be 5 or 10 people part of your group. This gives you a much more personal experience and sometimes a more memorable one. Also, you might be able to find excursions that aren't offered through the cruise line, like a local cooking class or a tour that includes a private lunch. So here's a pro tip. When booking independently, ensure the operator of the tour is reputable and adheres to a timely schedule. Even tell them when you get to your excursion that you need to be back at this specific time. They're usually very accommodating and will get you back to the ship in plenty of time. Just do make sure that you are not cutting it too close when you schedule these excursions. Now, I like to use sites like Viator or Shore Excursion Group to book my excursions. This video is not sponsored by either of these companies. They are just two sites that I really like when I am booking shore excursions independently. What I like about these two sites is they have a great review and rating system, so you know you are booking with a good tour company. These sites also offer some protections just in case something does go wrong. But again, don't cut it too close. Make sure you're allowing for enough time. Know when you are getting into port and when you are leaving port, and booking your shore excursions independently could save you a ton of money. Cruise ships offer a lot of different dining options, and while specialty restaurants offer a unique culinary experience for an added fee, the included main dining room and buffets are often a pretty decent experience. Now, I will be the first one to admit, not all cruise food is created equal. For example, I don't think the food in the main dining room on Carnival is all that great, and their buffet food, not much better. So when I cruise on Carnival, I know that I need to budget extra so that I can eat in those specialty dining rooms. However, on Celebrity, who has 4 different main dining rooms that are all included in your cruise fare, have different menus, different options for you. Their food is fantastic. So I don't need to budget as much for specialty dining. Or you take a cruise line like Virgin Voyages, who only offers specialty dining, and that is all included in your base cruise fare. So if you are a foodie, make sure that you are looking at the cruise line. You may want to take a look at some of those more premium lines as opposed to some of those mainstream lines, so you're not disappointed in the quality of the food. If you do want to spend a little extra on specialty dining, I often suggest considering one specialty dining experience for a 5 to 7 night cruise. Maybe think of this for a special occasion that you might be celebrating while you're on vacation, but frequenting them can substantially increase your onboard expense. This one is a complete waste of money, and it is the one thing that I hate the most about mainstream cruise lines. So I might be a little biased here, and I'm sure some of you will disagree with me. Definitely let me know down in the comment section below, but onboard photos are a complete waste of money. Not only are the photos way overpriced, but to me, they are just junk. Knowing that I have an amazing camera as part of my cell phone that is always with me and in my pocket, I just find this hard to justify the cost of buying photos from your cruise line that you can take them yourself for free or ask somebody else to take the photo for you. That's a pro tip. Don't be afraid to ask other people to take pictures for you. I don't know how many times I have been asked to take a photo for a group or for an individual, and I have never said no. People are willing to do this for you. The other thing that bothers me about this is the last thing I want is to be sitting down at dinner having an amazing conversation with the people that I'm traveling with just to be interrupted so someone can take my picture that I don't even want. Then they plaster those photos all over their digital wall in the photo studio where everyone can see your personal moments. No thanks. If you are looking to savor your time on board, using your personal device like your cell phone for photographs, and getting your souvenirs, if you're looking for that amazing keepsake, at a local shop while you're in port is a much better way to spend your money. The final black hole of your money that we are going to talk about today when it comes to cruise line ripoffs is gratuities. Now, there's a couple different things that we need to talk about when we're talking about gratuities. On one hand, cruise line gratuity rates vary by cruise line and stateroom. So, for example, Carnival charges $16 per person per day for standard room and $18 per person per day for a suite. Royal Caribbean charges $18.50 for a standard room and $20.50 for a suite. Now, these are set rates by the cruise line. These are gratuities that you can opt to prepay for, and that is always what I tend to do. It just makes it a lot easier when you're budgeting, and if you're making payments on your cruise, it can make it a little bit easier to digest taking all of that money instead of taking all that money out at once. Then I always take extra cash with me and I tip my cabin steward, a bartender, a server in the dining room, whatever that might be, a little extra if I feel like they've gone above and beyond. Now, where cruise lines will try and sneak in extras and where you could fall into a trap is with things like drinks, specialty dining, and spa services. They will usually already add an 18% to 20% gratuity to the total cost of your purchase, but we'll leave that little line if you want to leave an additional tip. So just make sure you look at your receipt so you are not fooled into tipping twice. By understanding these common cruise line upcharges, you can make an informed decision and enjoy a fantastic vacation without unnecessary expenses and a bill at the end of your cruise that will make your head spin. What are your go-to strategies for saving money on a cruise? Let me know and share those tips in the comment section below. Also, if you found this information valuable, please like and subscribe for more insightful travel content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.